Alright guys, I think I got it correct. Son, help me. Listen to your kids. Like my son told me, you're losing your tech savvy, Dad. Said the pagers and the flip phones and the pay phones, they're out, they're gone no more. He said fax machines is next. I'm like, no sir. But thanks to my son Marquise Powell, the entrepreneur, helped me get this right. So let's start. So when I do balloon mode in Luban, this is how I do it. Try to make it short, simple, so everybody can get it within an hour. First, go to the file. I go right down to create, and I go next to lithophane. Sorry about that noise. I always click yes on this, but you don't have to on yours. So I'm just give this just a little bit more room. That way you guys can see everything. Okay, cool. So next I go to shape. I go down to balloon mode. There are a lot of modes on here, but balloon mode is one of my favorites. I'll do another one on tattoo mode. Also too for you guys. Select template. So the first thing I do before I even select my template, I go to here, Model Z. I always make this 200 all the time. Click enter. So whatever I upload, it's going to be that. My resolution, zero point 0.1, is best you can get. But for my computer's sake, the way I can make this go fast, I'm just going to take mine's to 3 for now. It's going to look a little fuzzy, but I'll show you guys uh, how to get that straight once you get everything together on here. Alright, there we go. I never change my thickness on the mini and the max. I always keep my border dark, and I always keep my border size at 2 on this. So let me go back up. Let me stretch this out a little bit more. Alright, let's go to the templates. So I got some in the quick access right quick. Now, templates that I use, um, always white with the black background. You want to make sure these are the templates you're using. So I'm just going to go to this fancy label template. Just bear with me, give it a second while it uploads. Now this is why they call it balloon mode. Let me see if it'll spin around. Yeah. Because if you look at the image, it looks like a balloon. Spin it back around. I'm gonna flip it up. Now the next thing I do is go to this expansion. It's gonna always come out 1. So to make mine flat, I always use 0.1 and I'll hit enter. Now it's flat. Let me spin it around one more time for you guys So you see how thin it is? It still has that balloon shape in it somewhat, but not as much. I'm gonna keep it this way. So the next thing I go to extra space, which is the space right in between here. That's set at 0. I always make mine anywhere between 4 or 5. So that way, when I put in the LED lights, they'll fit right along this border all the way around. So let me turn it back around. Still see it's a little fuzzy because my resolution is at 3. So the next thing I do from there is I select the photo on here. So let me go to pixel prints. There. Oh, here's a one. This is a nice looking young lady here. Let's try her. Just bear with me a second while the photo loads. And this is why I keep my resolution at 3. Oh, so now if you can see the photo, it is large. So what I do, I come down here to photo scale. And I always go to 0.2, which is going to give me the smallest one. Just bear with me a second. All right. So now that I see that this photo is on here, it's centered, it's still fuzzy because I have my resolution at 3. So I'll just go back. I'll go to 0.3 and see what that'll give me. Uh-oh, we getting there. Let's go to 0.6. Let's do 6. Okay, so this is how you can center the photo. So let's see something. Is it minus 0.1? Let me see exactly how this will move. So this is where you can put the photo go up and down. On Y, go left and right. I may be wrong. Math could be off, but my son's good at this. Oh, okay, so I'll take this back to 0. So it must be on the Y scale. So I'll go back, make this 0. It'll put it back in the center. So you will see, with the minus, um, It'll move it left and right. Same thing with the Y scale, guys. Oh, it's back center, so let me go down to the Y. So what I do, minus 0.1. Is that what I did? Let's see. So I'll go to 0.3. See if it'll bring it down some more. Because what I'm trying to do is put her face in the center of the lithophane. Oh yeah, we getting there. I'll take it down a little bit more. I'll do 4. Thank you guys for bearing with me in my slow computer. Now, since I have it at my photo scale at 0.6, let's see what it looked like at 0.8. Always, every time you change a value in any of these boxes, you want to make sure you hit enter. Yeah, I think we can go to 9. We could probably fill it all the way up. Yeah, let's do 9. Let's see what 9 give us. Uh, Maybe a little too big. I'll go with that right there. So now after I've done all of that, like I say, you can move the photo up and down, left, right. Your photo scale makes it large or small. I'll go to my resolution. In my resolution, I'll start with 0.5. Then I'll hit enter. Just give it a little second. Because the lower you take the resolution, the better the image is going to look. Look at that. Look how beautiful she look. Oh, this is my wife, guys. This is Marquita. And I'll leave it right there because the image look good. Everything is clear. This is a Snapchat that I stole off her off her website, and I'll just turn it so you can see it. And if you flip it around the other way, the image is going to be reversed on there. So I'll turn it back. Now let's just select another template. All right, let's do the quick access. Remember the butterfly, guys? Just give me a second. Yeah, same thing. Let's do a different one. Let's go over here. Let me look in some of these files. So I have quite a few of these, as you guys can see. Ooh, heart. Oh, look at that. So with that being said, what I would do is I'll come right here and shift it up some. That way the face can be in the center. Just like I stated, um, you want to keep this part right here, this extra space in between 4 or 5, so that way when you put the LED lights, because you know they come on the roll in a strip. I'll do a video on that also too. That way you guys can see how I put the lights in. And the next thing I'll do is I'll come here to the file. I'll go to export STL. I'll just save it in my downloads. I'll save a test print wife. And that's how I do um, my balloon mode. Now, if you want it to be shaped like a balloon, all you have to do is just like the expansion, leave it at 0 or 1, or however you like to do it. It's completely up to you on what you want to use. But like I state, when you use these um, these SVGs and PNG files, you want to make sure that the background around it is completely black. Here's one. Let's try this one. You want it to look just like this. If I put it on there, it'll only be within this circle. So you want to make sure they look just like this. White with the black background all the way around it. Because if anything white around it, it's going to be on that print. Let's see how this one looks. See what I'll do with this one, I'll expand this one right here. Still look beautiful. The way I can get rid of the white edges. Let's see. Just to see what it'll look like. And I use shapes like this because it's easy to put the LED lights around these edges. Makes it comes out beautiful. Love using these edges. And if you know how to create your own, which I've done before on some of the litho things with the background black, fun, really fun. Just bear with me a second. I want to see how this stretches out. Oh, that did the opposite. How cool. Let me go back to 9. Made the picture real small. But that was fun to do though, guys. Alright. So this is how I like I say, create a little things in balloon mode. Next coming up, it's going to be tattoo mode on how I put the pictures on the bottles. Thank you guys. I hope this helped you a lot. Make it simple for you. It's like I state, I always do 200. I never mess with the max and the minimum. I always take my resolution up first, only because my computer is a little bit slow before I take it down. My expansion, I always make this zero point 0.1. My extra space, I always make it between 4, 5, and 6, depending on how thick you want it, so that way you can put the lights along the edges. And I always leave my border size at 2. That way when you 3D print it, everything will come together real beautifully. And your photo scale is basically depends on the photo that you use and how you want to center it. Where it says photo 1 and photo 2, some of them you can put 2 photos on. I've done it before on certain ones, but I'm just using this one now as just as an example on how easy it is to make these balloon litho things on there. Real fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this really helped you. It took me a while to understand and to get it down packed. Also too, so don't let it frustrate you or anything, because it can and it will. Some people, they like to give up on me. Nah, not me. Just remember, you want to make sure that it looks like this. Even this car, even this Jeep is okay. Just make sure you just have to line a picture on it. This right here, this is a silhouette of somebody else. I have a picture that go with it, so that way when I 3D print that, you're just gonna see the body, the neck, and the face right in here on it, and then it'll be just one solid litho thing, and you can take the lights all the way up and around this person all the way down. Alright, you guys take care. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to STL 3D Printing Kesey Powell. Thank you.